That's what is happening. What I feel is that the land is truly awakening. You know, now you're working with the land in a different way.
Right.
You know, and put attention to it,
Yeah.
connect with the different energy spots. It's like really, it's like, and you can feel it. You can feel when you drive up that it's beginning to change. It's so beautiful. And I can feel the response you get also from the other side. Because that's what energy is doing. Once you awaken energy, energy in the environment begins to awaken as well.
Right.
But if you realize that the whole Sedona area is one of the most awakened places that I've visited, and then you awaken within that even more this particular part, you begin to understand that everything begins to work together. It's really beautiful.
Early spring, so the willow is awakening right now. The leaves are every day. There's 3 times as much as yesterday. That's just budding.
Oh yeah, that goes
really
very fast now.
bud. Yeah. And the birds are back.
But if you're this place, which is the 7th chakra, it's the chakra that really opens up for all that is. So for really the experience of oneness on, you can say basically all levels, but specifically on what we call the spiritual level, higher dimensions and higher dimensional aspects of ourselves. So to really understand that we are not only a physical being but also a spiritual being and are one with all that is, this is one of them to connect with that principle. And it's also a portal, which makes it very interesting. The combination of a chakra and a portal would be very powerful. If you realize that this is a double portal, which is also pretty rare, that connects to the spiritual realms of Sirius and the Pleiades, you may understand that this place is one of the gorgeous places to sit here and you really connect with higher dimensional aspects very easily. So it's like a double gift. You know, a portal is a gift of consciousness that wants to connect with us and support us, while at the same time we have a chakra that makes it all so much easier. What else do you want?
Sounds good to me.
Yes, for me too. It's a place that Jeannie immediately said, like, oh, I can sit here for a long time.
Did she sit?
No, because you were really doing...
Yeah,
and
you were speeding around.
Yes, you were really going around. But that is what a place like this is doing.
Yeah.
You know, it's really inviting to make that connection. Really feel the gifts that are literally available. But it's us that has to open up for it. And this vortex, this chakra really supports that. 6th chakra center is right here.
Ah, okay.
Right?
For some reason I was thinking of there.
No, it's right in this center.
Remember I said I planted the fig? You see the fig there?
Oh, the 6th chakra is here. Oh.
Okay.
This is... And what is the 6th chakra?
The 6th chakra is a chakra that helps us to connect with our intuition and higher knowing.
It's the third eye.
Spiritual knowing, third eye, yes. So it's not the one that gathers the information for how do I survive, because that's the second one. This is the one that tells us what is, you know, what we need in this phase of our journey on a spiritual level, what information is important and how can we work with it. Oh, but it's a good one.
Mark this one.
It's a good one. I like that one.
Right in the middle of the cactus.
This heart chakra, well, I think it doesn't need any introduction. Heart chakra is really, well, in some ways there are misunderstanding, you know, because it's not only about love. The love that we have in the physical reality is what I call conditional love. It's love based on, I love you if you give me what I need. And most relationships are unfortunately still based on that one. But the chakra is the place that moves from conditional to unconditional love, depending on how much we can bring in of the spiritual energies, because they are helping us to connect with unconditional love. And unconditional love is saying, I love you always, whatever happens. That's the true love. And we are training to get more and more into that kind of connection from conditional to unconditional love. This is a place that can help us to do that. The first chakra is the one
It's
that...
right here at the top of the wellness here.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, the first chakra is the place where we are connecting with our physical reality. We are one with that physical reality. So that means in this case that we are one with what people call the earth or Gaia. And that oneness helps us to understand that we are not separate and have to honor the land. Because if we are not honoring the land, we are not honoring ourselves. It's also the chakra that has to do, and that is a very important part, if you feel that you belong to something, then you feel safe and accepted. And acceptance and safety are the two keywords that are connected with the first chakra. So what is happening is that we are not, most in the Western society specifically, are not growing up in the feeling of I'm belonging to, because we have reduced the community to the family. You know, the father and the mother, who suddenly are supposed to know everything that the community used to know. Well, you can already predict that that's not happening. So we see, actually, due to the modern way of our society, that the number of problems with the first chakra is increasing. So the people are really not connected anymore. They don't feel safe anymore. They don't feel accepted anymore for who they are. And as a consequence, they don't know how to relate to the world. They don't know how to relate to themselves, and they cannot really open their heart. So the first chakra is so key, because that is where everything begins.
Yeah.
As a spiritual being in a physical body, here is where we start, the first chakra. Very important place. Very, very important place.
Way back.
Resonates with the 8th. What's the 8th?
The 8th chakra?
Yeah.
The 8th chakra is where the let me see what the terminology. The etheric body is connecting with the astral body. So we have 5 energy bodies outside of the physical, making it total 7 and 5 is 12. And all systems are based on the number of 12. All systems, or a derivative of it. Play with it. So you will see here also, there are 12 chakras. And not what most people say secondary chakras. No, primary. So we have the 7 that everybody's talking about, and then all the connections between the different energy bodies form the higher chakras. So the highest is the 12, which means the spiritual body connecting with the infinite. And those chakras do exist. The very most powerful chakra in the whole of the Sedona area is on Bell Rock. That's a chakra 12. Very powerful. You know what the radius is of such a vortex? 500 miles.
1,000 mile diameter.
It's like, our chakras, that's quite an area. So see the relative size. You may understand that if you go to the Earth, the real chakras of the Earth have to be huge. And they are huge.